Have you ever reached a point in life where it feels like every door shuts at the exact same moment? Where you try your hardest, give your best, pray for just one person to stay, but all you hear in return is silence. There comes a moment when a man realizes the world isn't nearly as loyal as he once believed. Friends he laughed with fade away. Family he trusted turns distant. And the people he stood beside step back when he needs them most. In that silence, in that deep, painful emptiness, something powerful begins. This is not a story about a man who gave up. This is a story about a man who held on to the only one who never left. Stay with me, because what you are about to hear may be exactly what your heart needs today. Once, in a small mountain village where the sun rose gently over the hills, lived a young man named Ibrahim. He was known for his honesty, his kindness, and his quiet strength. He worked with his uncle as a shepherd, guiding flocks through the valleys and forests. Ibrahim didn't have much, but he had peace. He had a loving mother, a small home, and a heart full of dreams. But fate has a way of shaking the foundations of life. One spring morning, as the birds sang outside the window, Ibrahim's mother didn't wake up. The village healer tried, prayed, hoped, but God had called her home. And with that, Ibrahim's world collapsed. After the funeral, his uncle, who had always promised to care for him, changed. He became cold, distant, calculating. A week later, Ibrahim walked into the house to find his uncle at the table with the village council. His uncle looked up and said sharply, "You're grown now. I can no longer take responsibility for you. You must leave the house." And the flocks Ibrahim froze. "What do you mean? This is all I have. The house belongs to the community," the council leader said. "You may stay for 2 more days. After that, you must find your own way." Just like that, no discussion, no compassion, no family. Ibrahim stepped outside, the air cold against his face, his heart breaking. He hoped his friends would help, the boys he grew up with, the ones who shared food, laughter, secrets. But when he went to them, their smiles faded. "Ibrahim, things are difficult," one said. "My father said we shouldn't involve ourselves," said another. And just like that, they walked away. That night, Ibrahim sat on the hilltop where he used to watch sunsets with his mother. The sky glowed orange, then purple, then black. He whispered through tears, "Why is this happening? Why am I so alone?" The wind moved gently through the grass, and in that quiet moment, a voice stirred inside him. Not loud, not overwhelming, but unmistakably clear. "You are not alone, I am with you." Ibrahim didn't know if it was his imagination or something divine, but he clung to it. He pressed his hands together and prayed, "God, I don't ask for comfort. I don't ask for company. Just give me strength. Show me a path." The next morning, with nothing but a small bag of clothes, he left the village. He walked for hours through forests and rocky paths, until he reached an abandoned mill by the river. Its roof sagged, the wood was rotten, and the wind howled through its broken windows. "This is all I have," Ibrahim whispered. "But it's enough." He gathered fallen branches for a roof patch, stones to strengthen the walls, reeds to weave a blanket. His hands blistered, his feet bled, and some days he had only river water to drink. "But he worked every time," Dal whispered. "Give up. You have nothing." Another voice answered, "You have me. Keep going." Weeks passed. Slowly, the broken mill became a shelter, a home, and Ibrahim's heart, once crushed, grew strong again. One afternoon, as he repaired a rusted water wheel, an elderly man approached. His wagon had broken, and he needed urgent help. "Can you fix it?" the old man asked desperately. Ibrahim looked at the shattered axle. He had no tools, only determination, and the skills his mother taught him. "I'll try," he said. Hours passed, as Ibrahim carved wood, tied joints, and reinforced weak spots. When he finished, the wagon looked brand new. The old man stared in disbelief. "Where did you learn this?" Ibrahim smiled gently. "In the quiet places, God teaches you what people won't." The old man paid him generously and promised to tell others, and he did. Soon, travelers, farmers, and merchants began visiting the mill. They brought broken carts, damaged tools, furniture in pieces. Ibrahim fixed everything he touched. His name spread across villages. Not as a man abandoned, but as a man blessed. Years went by, and Ibrahim's mill became a workshop filled with life. But he never forgot those empty nights, those silent tears, because they taught him who truly stays when everyone else leaves. One evening, two familiar figures arrived at his door, his uncle, and one of the friends who had abandoned him. They looked older, weaker, burdened. "Ibrahim," his uncle said softly, "we wronged you. We see that now. We came to ask your forgiveness." The younger Ibrahim would have broken down. The wounded Ibrahim would have turned away. But the man he had become smiled gently. "I forgave you long ago," he said. "If I had held on to bitterness, I would still be lost. God took everything from me, not to destroy me, but to rebuild me." His uncle's eyes filled with tears, and Ibrahim returned to his work. Peaceful, steady, whole. He was never the richest man in the valley. But he was the most respected, the most trusted, the most fulfilled, because he learned the truth. When a man has no one but God, he is never truly alone. He is being strengthened, shaped, and prepared. If you're listening to this today feeling abandoned, if the people you counted on walked away, if life has pushed you to your knees, remember Ibrahim. Your loneliness is not a punishment. It is preparation. It is God removing the wrong people to place the right purpose. When the world becomes silent, God speaks. When people walk away, God walks closer. When you have nothing left, you finally learn you have everything you need. You are not broken. You are becoming. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to Tales by Shazma. Every story is a lesson. Every lesson is a step toward a better life. Let's walk this journey together. God bless you.